My name is Deanna Phillips, and here is my racial autobiography. Hope you enjoy. My birth name is Deanna Martin. However, I will introduce myself as Deanna Phillips. I was born on August 30th, 1980. I am the eldest of three children. I have a 24-year-old sister, and I also have a 22-year-old brother. I was raised by a single mother with an 11th grade education on welfare in the heart of South Central Los Angeles. My mother did not work, so we received a check on the 1st and 15th. We also received food stamps on the 4th of every month to keep food in the house. I did not meet my father until I was 9 years old. Once we met, we began to build a relationship that only lasted for a short while due to his alcohol and drug abuse issues. I must admit, I began to lose interest of school due to family issues, due to the environment I was raised around. So once I got to high school in the 9th grade, I dropped out. Once I dropped out, I turned to the streets. I began to hang around gang members and sell drugs. I sold drugs to make money to take care of myself financially and physically. My values stem from my childhood experiences. The number one value that's on my list, I must say, is education. Although I dropped out of high school, but once I realized that education was the only ticket for me to get out of my neighborhood or the ghetto per se, that was the key to unlock my future and to get me where I am today. I value the importance of marriage and raising a child in a two-parent home. I promised myself while growing up, watching my mother struggle, not knowing who my father was, that I will not bring a child into this world until I have graduated from college and I become married. I want my child to have everything that I did not have growing up. That was a two-parent home, a parent with a college education and who has a career, not just a job, but a career, and can lay the foundation for my child to have a dynamic future. Growing up, I wasn't affected directly by race or racism, or more so the different classes. I realized there was the lower class in which I was directly in the trenches living through. There was the middle class and also the upper class. When going to school in my elementary school years, I realized that the Caucasian teachers that pulled up in the luxury cars, that dressed nice, that smelled good, could not and did not live within my neighborhood. I do realize when we received our food stamps on the 4th of every month and going to different grocery stores that was outside of my neighborhood, that was middle class. I do realize, going to school and seeing my fellow classmates with lunch boxes instead of grocery bags for a lunch box, that obviously their parents must work. I do realize while going to school in my elementary school years, the students that got to school at 7 o'clock in the morning to attend before school daycare and after school daycare until 6 p.m. that obviously their parents must work. So that affected me tremendously. It did play a major role in the values that I have today. And I must say that I am grateful and honored to have went through what I went through, because it made me who I am today. I am blessed. I am honored to be where I am today. And I thank you, and I thank